Alright, quiet on the set, rolling, action! Basically, Chapter 24 is a new No Such Productions piece. It's about this guy who wanted to do something different in his life. I think he's kind of like conflicted because of, you know, things like money and job and his failing relationship. You know, as soon as he took action, something happens, and I don't know. I really don't want to give too much away.
The shot, he should be taking his finger away from the doorbell so that it matches the close-up.
Okay.
You know, just to give it that continuity.
Okay. Let's do that.
And not at all.
No, you're not. I'm working with a camera guy named Doug. When I saw his previous project, I looked at his shots, and very clean shots and very nice framing. And that's a sure sign of like patience, and you know, like he's really like meticulous about things. And that's something that I need, because since I'm impatient, I need somebody who can just do that for me. I can just tell him what kind of shots I want, what kind of framing I want, and I'll just leave all the technical details to him, like all the white balance and stuff. And because I really hate doing technical stuff, but I have to. I can do it, but it's great to just focus on one thing. And right now I'm just focused on directing and at the same time editing. And I have Marilyn, who's the sound, who's my sound technician. She's the one who listens to every word and every take, because most of the time audio is always like my main problem. I tend to like overlook what's going on in the audio department because sometimes I'm just so really focused on how I wanted the shots and how the actors execute a scene that sometimes I lose focus on like what's going on in the audio.
Christian is an awesome director. Christian is the Stanley Kubrick of Cal State San Marcos. Anybody that has the privilege of working on a film production with Christian is going to learn a lot. I came into this project still very new to the whole filmmaking process, and watching the way he works with actors, specifically how he was able to coax performances out of them, taught me a lot on how to do that. He also, he's very specific in the shots that he wants, and I learned a lot about how to light and frame shots, do tracking shots and things like that. So far the project's going really well, and you know, I'm glad I had the opportunity to work with him.
Okay. Well, Christian as a director is really helpful. He guides you throughout whatever you need to do, and he tells you what to do. He's basically telling you what he's doing and like making sure you get everything done right, and pretty much that's it. He's a good director and he knows what he's doing, so basically pretty much it comes out right.
We're not going to do what do I know about cars. Let's jump straight to Andy's company is different. When it comes to like, you know, picking the cast, I didn't really pick them because they could be good actors or not. I picked them because they have this certain vibe, they have a certain look, and they were in my class. And I've seen them around campus, but observant as I am, I'm always like, you know, I always look around, look at people, think about situations, think about things that could happen. So I've kind of observed them, the way they move, the way they talk. When I talk to them, like, I see how they interact. So that's kind of like, you know, it's profiling, really. I think Chris is great, you know, sometimes you just can't blame the actor's performance, you know. Sometimes like it depends on how you instruct them, or it depends on how you want them to do a certain thing or act a certain way. you really have to have this form of communication where both of you can totally understand and, you know, complete each other's sentences, or totally go wireless in terms of thinking, you know, at the same level. The sister actually was, you know, kind of like last minute, but Meredith pulled it off. She's got that look, she's got that vibe, and that's an important thing. You're gonna have to like put aside your reservations, put aside your preferences, and just work with somebody that would just totally fit the bill. So, and I think Meredith fit the bill.
So Christian, I guess, best way I could describe him is he's very precise, and you know, I have my lines, and I'm reading them, and he's someone it's easy to work with because he gives you good direction, and he's saying like, oh, you know, come on, think like Big Lebowski. You know the lines. You already know what you're trying to say, and I'm like, all right, okay, I got this. You know, so it was pretty easy as far as you know, getting everything planned out for me and stuff. Just had to show up, be a face on the camera, you know.
In the film that Christian's making, I play the main character, Brandon's sister, and in the script it said an attractive woman in her late 20s, and I have 2 kids. So in my scene, I'm kind of like irritated at Brandon not like getting a hold of his life, and working with Christian was a good learning experience because I like how he directs. He's very professional. You know, he's like, scene 1, blah blah blah, and I haven't really worked with anyone other than myself as far as acting, and I thought it was a good experience to learn like how to direct people. He's always in control of his surroundings, and it was good.
Who's there? What do you want?
Claudina has improved a lot ever since. I mean, she's a good actress even way back when we were doing Highway and Followed. So I'm not really that much concerned. It's just like really trying to explain to her what the character is, and she could totally just pull it off. And I'm really surprised and happy about you know, with her performance for this movie, Chapter 24, because I think it's really hard to do, you know, to play a blind woman, or a crazy one, you know, too. So I guess, you know, that's cool.
Working with Christian is fantastic. He's very easy to work with. He's extremely talented, and there's a distinct feel to his films. It's not mimicking any style, it is its own distinct form. His standard of work is so high, and the standard of expectation that you're forced to bring to rise to that level is fantastic, and it's a real blessing to work with somebody like that.
Action! Stop, stop!
Sorry, I got stuck.
When I say rolling, that's standby, okay? And when I say action, that's when you do it, okay?
So I guess, you know, I still want to make movies, whether I have a career or not. I'm still gonna make movies, whether there's money or not.
Time to send someone away. Not me. No, no. Said how you been all the
Here's your life, of course. Not leaving without me, boy. Bye, you guys. Have a good night.
wolves are lined up waiting. The trick is not to move. Showing off with jewelry. Humiliation will be on you.
Funding ever, you can be like, Coca-Cola, here's some footage. Let me do this. Yay. How to old age makeup. First you have to apply your base. Yay. Then, once you have that solid palette, you have to search out all your wrinkles. So you do a bunch of this.